This is going to be a walkthrough of our new ticketing system. When you go in, you will see all the forms that you need to access services with University Communications. Many of these forms were built on the old ones, so it will look familiar, yet it'll be in a different packaging. The graphics are going to be a little different, but it's all pretty much the same. I'm going to go in to create a new photo request. So if you go in here, now you're going to see a couple different things depending on whether you've submitted a ticket for that form or not. If you have not submitted a ticket yet, you're going to see this big button here that says Add a Record. Later on, if you do have a request that is active within this ticketing system, that will disappear. You'll see them here. If that's the case, then you can go up to the Add button up here to create a new request. Anything with the asterisk is a required field. And for a lot of these, I'm just going to put a test in here. We do have a drop-down menu for departments. We have all departments in here as of 6 months ago. If there are any departments that are not listed in here that you need, we can add them. Let's say you're creating a ticket on behalf of somebody else. As long as that person has logged into the system, they'll be part of that drop-down menu. One thing to keep in mind is by default, when someone is added to the system, they're searchable by their username. That would change if they went in specifically to change it within their profile, but most people are going to be listed under their username. You can start typing in here. Names will start to show up based on what you're typing in here. Contact information, if you want to add additional contact information of others involved in this project, that can either be email or phone number, event date, start time and end times. This is not a drop-down menu, so you can type in the specific times in there. So that's a free-flowing field. Type in your location and a well-thought-out description. And that's it. Once you hit save and exit, then you will see that in your view here. By default, this is called the Kanban view. The advantage of this is you can see the statuses of the requests as they move through our system. So once this assignment were to be assigned, then it will show up in the assigned column. If it's in progress, meaning that if this is a photo request, it's been probably shot, it's in the editing process or soon to be edited process, that might get moved into in progress. And then once it's incomplete, you'll get a notification email stating that it's complete and the photos have been uploaded to the system. There are other ways to view this. If you come up here, you can switch the layout to list, or you can switch it to card. So you have control over how you view these. Now, if you are in the Kanban view originally, and you don't see anything in here, most likely the status, this field has not been selected. So you can select by department, so that'll change it to departments, but by default, we should have it set to status. This way you can see this view as it moves through our system. When you're working with a photographer or graphic designer or whoever's working on your project, you can communicate that to them through the ticket. So if we open up this one that I just created, you can see a comment section over here. And the most important thing to remember is when you want to communicate with somebody about this ticket, you must tag them in order for them to be notified through email that there is a new comment. So let's say that this is an assignment that has been given to me, Mike Randolph. If you want to make a comment in here, you want to alert me of that comment, you need to type @ and start typing and select me. The nice thing about this is you can tag anyone you want. So if you want to include somebody else in that comment, you're free to do so, but you must tag it with a name in order for that to send any type of alert. The advantage to communicating within the ticket is that those communications, whether they be updates or changes or just simple notes within that request in that project, let's say that this project gets handed off to somebody else. We're in mid-progress. Let's say it's a graphic design request. One person is working on the design, and they hand that off to a different designer. All those communications go with it. Rather than with an email system, those emails don't go with that. So then the designer might have to backtrack and make contacts with the original requester to come up to speed with that project. This way, when you have all of the communications within that ticket, then all of those communications go along with that ticket, no matter who's working on it. And that is a quick overview of our new ticketing system. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to University Communications, and we'll be happy to help you out.